If you're somebody who is currently struggling with your trading and perhaps even considering quitting trading, like you're over it, like you've been losing money, or you've been studying so hard and you just haven't gotten to the point where you're consistently profitable, then the video that I'm about to lay out here, the conversation I'm about to have, I really hope that you'll take a second, take a few minutes here to listen all the way through, because this video might be a game changer for some people, and it might honestly be a turning point, or perhaps just some clarity on trading as a whole. If you've been doing this for any amount of time, then you know this stuff is hard, and I'm talking very, very difficult. What you're looking at on the screen right now, this is my live brokerage account. I've been doing this for 8 years. I've studied every day. This is my career path. Obviously, I'm a commentator in the space. I trade my own money. I have been doing this relentlessly for 8 years. My background is in software engineering, which, if you're familiar with my channel, you know what my company does, A1 Trading. We build software tools. I've employed software to help me improve my trading. I've studied this stuff. I've studied macroeconomics, fundamentals, all of this stuff in depth to try and get a better outlook. And here is my live brokerage account showing minus $51,000 during the months of August all the way through October into this current month. Now, I will be very clear in a second. I've turned it around since, but I want to be clear. I've been doing this for 8 years, and you might be thinking, so someone with 8 years experience can still have this period of time? Maybe I just suck at trading more than people think, but I want to be clear here. Even when you're successful in this stuff over the long term, there are periods where it is just hard and it is very difficult. So my word of advice to people who are wondering, should I quit or should I move on, is expect even many years of experience and becoming professional, you can still have periods of time like this. Because if I show you the all-time, obviously it's a lot prettier. But this period, if in isolation like I just showed you, was really rough. Mentally, that is hard to go 3 months straight losing money. I'm not talking little bits of money. I'm talking about, 1 month I was down 26,000. In fact, I'll show you that real quick. Let me show you. Okay, so here is the visual as I was mentioning. I'm talking about a period of time where I lost $10,000. And then the next month I showed up, did all the research, did all the trades. I lost $22,000. And then October came along and I lost $26,000. And you might be saying, well, Nick, you must have just making silly mistakes and you must have been doing stupid stuff. No, I have a rule-based strategy. Like I said, I've been doing this for many years. And I stuck to the same rules, and that's how I generated this profitable month here. But my point is, you can do everything right. It's such a different path than a job, right? Let me talk to you guys about something. Many of us, probably almost all of us, have had in the past a job. A job has a really simple breakdown. In fact, let me make some room here. Okay, so a job, it's... The problem with trading is that it's much more entrepreneurial than it is a job, okay? When you have a job, every day you show up, you do the work, and you slowly make money, right? And depending on what job you have, it may be faster or slower. But the point is, for each day that you show up, you make more money. The problem with that mindset when you come to trading or owning a business is that when you have a business, and trading is 100%. Good trading is a business, because I'll tell you in a second, I run a business and I trade, my money. So I could tell you from both areas of experience, they're incredibly similar. Business and trading looks more like this. Maybe that's, of course, an exaggerated chart. I'm sorry. Oh, you can't even see. Sorry. Let me redraw that so that you can see it a little bit better. Trading in business can be more like, this. It can have peaks and valleys. And the problem is, most traders, when they get into this stuff, they only understand the thought process of having a job where you show up, you make money, you go home, and you're done. The problem with having that mindset is that when you come to trading or you come to having a business, same thing, it is unrelenting amounts of work. It's constant. Trading is incredibly difficult. I spend, several hours a day on the topic, maybe not always on the charts, but a lot of fundamentals, a lot of reading, a lot of listening to commentary, listening to Fed talk. It's a constant work effort. And so the thing is, you spend a lot of time to generate variance-based returns. Now, this word variance, I say it often when I'm talking about trading performance. And I want you, if you're going to stick with this, if you're on the verge of quitting, what you need to accept is you cannot have a job mentality and trade for a living. There's just, those two things do not exist. When it comes to trading, if you're thinking about trading for a living, then first of all, if you're not consistently profitable, get that out of your head. Because if you try and put the pressure on yourself, like, oh, I need to trade for a living next year, you're going to put so much pressure on yourself. It's going to be so incredibly painful to endure. So I want to go back to this other chart here. Let me see if I can pull that over. There we go. Just bring this over here. So the issue here is the returns are so variable. You can't live paycheck to paycheck doing this sort of thing, right? So if I go last year, look how awful 2022 was. It was a horrible year for me. It was sideways, it was down, and I think I even had a negative year overall. Look at 2021, phenomenal. I made good money, and I stuck to the rules. And again, I didn't break any rules in 2022. I've stayed very consistent in my approach. It's just that there is a word in trading that new traders don't usually understand, and that is variance. Your results may vary, right? It is the reality of trading, is even if you have a good strategy, you can have stretches where you look phenomenal, and then you have stretches where you look terrible. And during this time, do you know what I got in my comment section? It's nothing new. I've done this for years. Nick, you suck at trading. Your strategy is old news. It's no good. You need to change what you're doing. I'm just fading your trades. I get that commentary all the time. And then you know what happens? Boom. This happens again. And all those people quit trading. Okay? So if you have that mindset, you will not make it. I'm being very straightforward. If you have the mindset of, oh, a couple months go by and it's not working. Oh, this whole thing doesn't work. Guys, like I said, I'm trying to be real with you guys, show you a real account, because most people do not do that on social media. I've been doing this for years. By no means am I the world's greatest trader, and I don't want to claim to, or even sound like I'm claiming that way. But in order to get to this level of consistency, it's been blood, sweat, and tears, to put it very, very bluntly. I've worked so hard at my trading over these years to get to this point. And the thing is, I want to leave you with is, if you're thinking about quitting, first of all, you got to abandon the job mentality if you want to approach trading. It has high variance. Some months are great. Some years are great. Some months are horrible. Some years are terrible. And if you're not ready for that, then this is not the path for you. It is not. I've said this before. If you are only looking to make side income or make money, like you're just looking for extra income, do not do trading. Okay? Here's the thing. Trading is a wonderful way to compound money over time, but there are easier ways in this world to go start a side hustle and make money pretty quick. You could flip things online or in your local area. You could start a landscaping business. You could do a pressure washing business. I mean, those are the grassroots things that I did in my personal journey before I really got into trading. I had a landscaping business. I cut several lawns. I, was just all over the neighborhood doing work for people, and that's really what kind of kicked me into my position of having a little extra income to start trading with. And then I have just built it over the years, and obviously started the software company, and things have changed a little bit on that side as well. But the point that I'm trying to get at, guys, is that this stuff is really difficult. And if you're looking just to solely make money, it's not for you. I can tell you right now, it took me years to get to a point where I even had enough capital to make it meaningful. Now, you can get funded, you can do all that stuff, but most people are trying to get funded within a few months of learning how to trade, or just getting started on the basics, and then they're like, oh, let me get funded. Nonsense, right? No, this stuff is like a 4-year degree minimum. There are many people who are like, how long is it going to take me to become profitable? Is it going to take me like a year, like 6 months? I'm like, no, try like 4 years, like 4 years of study. It took me about 2.5 to 3 to get to a point where I was like break even to slightly profitable and making very little money for my trading, but at least not losing money anymore. So again, 4 years, 5 years, that's where I really started to see some progress. But even still, you can see, I mean, I'm a good amount of money on this account, 146% since 2020. I would say to me that's pretty good gains considering I haven't risked the entire farm to make those gains. I'm not out here, swinging the entire account by any means. But again, just the point that I'm trying to get at is that this stuff is very difficult. If you do have a serious interest in getting into trading and you are still in this video, then first of all, do me a favor and type the word. Let's just say I'm serious. If you're still at this video as we hit the 11-minute mark, almost 11-minute mark, type the word I'm serious in the comment section. Hit send. Let us know you're in the building. I appreciate you guys who watch my videos all the way through. It does mean a lot. And just a heads up also, there is a link down below in the description. We're doing our Black Friday sale. And if you'd like to get serious about your trading and level up, come join our coaching webinars, come join the chat rooms, come trade alongside Frank and I where we share, and Ivan actually joined our Signal service. We have a Signal service where traders can see our trades in depth with full breakdowns and explanations so that you actually learn something and understand the trades that we're taking. But again, I also back that up with my live brokerage account statements. These are my personal money that I'm putting on the line. So when you see the trades being shared, they're not just being traded on a demo account or anything like that. So with that said, guys, take advantage. Use the link down below in the description if you would like to join us inside of the Discord, and have a wonderful rest of your day.